Hey, what's up everybody? It's the Crypto Ginger here. Just wanted to quickly go over some of the more recent news. Within the last couple of days, there's been a substantial amount of announcements coming out regarding Ripple, more importantly, XRP, the digital asset. And we have an article here from Cointelegraph.com kind of highlighting one of those particular movements with XRP. And it actually has the involvement with Binance. We can see here that Binance's official crypto wallet has added support now for the XRP and credit card purchases. And this actually has to do with Binance's Trust wallet, as you can see here. But the idea now that there's support for credit card purchases and XRP tokens, this is a very big move for Binance. And of course, we can easily see here that according to the press release, users can now send, receive, store, and exchange XRP via Trust Wallet. According to the wallet's official website, Trust Wallet also supports Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash, among others. So you can see here that there's a big, strong push and focus for XRP. And the way these things are being announced, you can see that that digital asset is actually coming before a lot of your other top performing cryptocurrencies out there like Bitcoin and Ethereum. So very interesting when it comes to this. And actually the CEO of Binance, CZ, came out and stated that someone actually claimed that he was one of the leaders of the XRP army. It was actually posted on Twitter, as a matter of fact. A quick glance at that. You can see that CZ of Binance recently posted that the XRP army should be happy about this. Someone called him the leader of the XRP army during his live Ask Me Anything session. So you can see he linked that with the article we just went over from Cointelegraph. But the idea that the XRP community has really been outspoken when it comes to reaching out to entities such as Binance, and especially with CZ having some interaction with the XRP army. This is a very good move and a very good news when it comes to, again, the XRP digital asset. And I would imagine as well this is going to lend into some pretty decent mass adoption when it comes to what's happening with the Trust wallet and being allowed to make credit card purchases for cryptocurrencies. This is big news. So again, very strong move for Binance and CZ of Binance. A couple other things I wanted to quickly go over as well. Now, when it comes to onboarding a substantial amount of people, I think that a group of people that need to have a strong focus is quite possibly the gamers and the game developers out there. And the reason why is because worldwide, this is something that is universal. A lot of people play video games on a regular basis. And I would imagine that a substantial amount of companies in the cryptocurrency ecosystem already know this and are working towards that particular genre of people. We see here from this article from Fortune that Ripple and Forte announced $100 million blockchain fund for game developers. Looking a little bit further here, we can see that the cryptocurrency company Ripple on Tuesday made an announcement of an ambitious project to integrate blockchain technology into video games, where they're going to incorporate a $100 million fund for developers. And this right here could remake the gaming industry by creating a new way to create in-game marketplaces for digital goods. This is definitely something that's been talked about through different types of companies, again, in this ecosystem. We've heard Tron looking at this kind of development as well. But looking a little bit further here, you can see that the fund will oversee by Forte, a San Francisco company founded this year by prominent gaming executives, and which is backed and advertised by a host of big Silicon Valley names, including Andreessen Horowitz, Coinbase Ventures, and Battery Ventures. So we actually have some pretty big names there that, of course, are backing this particular project up. And the idea that we're seeing Ripple getting themselves merged into this particular genre, looking at game developers, this could absolutely be huge for the XRP digital asset, especially knowing that gamers on a regular basis are buying in-game content. And of course, they start buying in-game content through the use of XRP. This right here could lend itself into a very big price development for the XRP digital asset, just moving into the gaming industry. So again, a very big move when it comes to Ripple getting themselves merged into the gaming industry. And of course, this Forte company being backed already by some pretty substantial names is really just going to help the process move along a lot faster. And again, starting to see a major development in the gaming industry. A couple other things I wanted to quickly go over as well. I wanted to quickly point out an article I found very interesting as far as the read is concerned. And I wanted to show everyone that there is a possibility of us seeing some big name players merging into the cryptocurrency ecosystem, possibly sooner rather than later. And here in this article from Cointelegraph.com, we see that there was a tipping point which could lead companies such as Kroger and Starbucks to ignite a retail crypto. Now, looking a little bit further here, we can see that just recently, the executive vice president of Kroger, Mike Schultman, came out stating that they will stop accepting Visa credit cards at over 250 of their stores, and then followed that by stating that Visa has been misusing its position in charging retailers excessive excessive fees for a long time. He also stated that the Visa fees were actually the highest of any credit cards that has been accepted, so we can easily see that they were wanting to get away from that particular situation there, those excessive fees, and of course find a new method. Interesting enough, in this article we can see that a big name in the Bitcoin community, Anthony Pompliano, who is also the head of Morgan Creek Digital, has reached out to Kroger and specified that they would actually take their team and fly out to meet Kroger and get them hooked up with the Lightning Network nationwide. Now, I understand that this isn't talking directly about XRP, but could you imagine the process of Kroger getting into Bitcoin on the Lightning Network and then quite possibly allowing for the acceptance of all the other top performing cryptocurrencies, including XRP, as a form of payment for buying their products? That would absolutely open up the floodgates for mass adoption, because then it gives a lot of people across the world the opportunity to get themselves into cryptocurrencies to buy their different types of goods and services through Kroger. So very big news when it comes to a company like them quite possibly looking at a new direction for payments. And I understand that they have a lot of options available to them, but the idea that they could be merging into the cryptocurrency ecosystem is absolutely huge. A little bit further in this article, we can actually see the talk of Starbucks, and of course we've already heard that they are connected to Bakkt, and once that particular exchange goes live, we should start seeing a little bit more flow of Wall Street money and even retail money coming back into the cryptocurrency ecosystem, and then quite possibly leading into the availability of people buying their coffee from Starbucks with cryptocurrencies. Here we can actually see that Starbucks will actually begin accepting Bitcoin payments in the US outlets by the end of 2019. So we're starting to see this huge shift with companies quite possibly merging into the cryptocurrency ecosystem, or at least giving themselves the availability and options to do so. And I would imagine companies like Kroger and Starbucks are going to be the big entity names that help jumpstart the entire mass adoption of cryptocurrencies, and of course XRP being one of those primary coins that has a strong focus. Now, I know I talk a lot about the XRP community on Twitter, and of course there are a substantial amount of people I would always suggest following when you get into the XRP community, again, on Twitter. Justine happens to be one of those people, right alongside of, again, a group of people I love to follow. You can actually follow her at JuicyC123, but she recently posted an article when it comes to some more development, and this is actually coming from FinExtra, talking about PayPal and the users being able to instantly transfer funds back to bank accounts. So just quick link here, and we'll come back to Justine as far as some connections being made. Now, at a quick glance with this article from FinExtra, we can see that PayPal is letting users instantly transfer funds to bank accounts. And of course, the major connection that they specify in this article is the partnership that took place with JP Chase, but it doesn't give reference directly with Ripple and XRP. But the idea here is that we're seeing some keywords being used as far as instant transfers, for example. And of course, the name PayPal being linked to Ripple in the past has actually come up several different times from different people in the XRP community, just simply making links. What I wanted to point out when it comes to the XRP community is that there are people out there grabbing information and trying to make these source links so we can all see that, yes, in fact, these companies are all working together in some form or fashion, and Ripple is really at the helm of a lot of these particular projects. Just to give you a quick reference of that. And going back to this link that Justine posted again for this particular article, you can see several different people actually wrote in stating that they don't think that there's any involvement with Ripple and XRP just simply because of this situation and what was announced by JP Morgan and that partnership. However, my man, I Am Legion, always comes through with some information and links, and of course, he posted this right here. This is coming from a screenshot of Ripple's page, and of course, you can see here that there is definitely some development that we've heard about in the recent past, and when you incorporate PayPal with the idea of Ripple, you can see that, yes, in fact, there is going to be some substantial connections being made with that company right alongside of what Ripple's trying to do with their products and getting themselves actually incorporated with a lot of these different types of money transfers, money settlements, things of that nature. But you can see with this particular little indicator here that PayPal and any type of order here right alongside of Bank of America and of course even Swift is going to have some sort of connection that Ripple is going to be able to take care of and integrate when it comes to transferring money back and forth or settling those payments back and forth, especially for cross-border payment settlement solutions. That is a primary focus for Ripple, the company. But the idea here, again, we're starting to see some major connections with these big name players and what Ripple's Ripple's trying to do. And of course, again, just some small little connections. If you happen to know any that I've missed in this particular video, and when it comes to PayPal and Ripple, please leave that in the comment sections. More information about this kind of links are absolutely key when it comes to trying to merge this information together and actually get this out to the populace. So I definitely think that this right here is a very good way to go for PayPal. I do think that there's a substantial amount of people in the community that I would absolutely have all of you guys start looking at when it comes to having this kind of information linked and sourced to you, so we can all be on the same page. But big moves are happening, guys. A lot of big moves, a lot of big plays are taking place, and we might see a level of mass adoption that we just simply were not expecting to see, just because of what's happening under the radar. And a lot of people around the globe might be actually incorporating themselves into cryptocurrencies unbeknownst to themselves, just because of the availability at their fingertips. And of course, just getting themselves more acclimated into this industry here is going to be key when it comes to more development taking place. That's where you and I come into play, is we have to get this information out there to the public, to the masses, and let them know what's taking place on a very large scale. So guys, thank you for watching this channel. I appreciate that. I apologize for the lack of videos. I've been very busy when it comes to my personal life, but I want to make sure that we're all on the same page with this community, with this information. And again, thank you for being a part of this channel here. If you are new to this channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. Get this information shared out there to everybody. Hit that little notification bell as well. And of course, I'll just say this like I do every video: take advantage of any of those links to secure cryptocurrencies, either offline with a Ledger or just simply on your mobile phone, so that you can monitor that with the Uphold wallet. Outside of that, guys, keep your eyes open and peeled for any other news when it comes to Ripple and XRP, and I'll be back with you guys with another video later on. Thank you again. Bye-bye.